Subscribe World Action and Reaction News, warn and press bell button for getting notification of all future updates. The Indian Air Force, IAF, has committed to buying a total of 324 locally developed fighter aircraft, including 201 upgraded versions of the Tejas. India's state-owned Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO, has asked the government to sanction an additional fund of $123 million for the upgraded versions of the Tejas fight jets, which have been upgraded with modern avionics. As of now, we have got the orders for about 123 aircraft, and also the Air Force is committed to take another 201 aircraft, Drive S. Christopher, the DRDO chairman, said before a parliamentary panel. The Indian Defence Ministry has also informed the parliamentary panel on behalf of the armed forces that the indigenously developed aircraft is compatible with present and future conflict requirements of India's armed forces. Tejas would form an important component of a viable air defence system efficiently and cost-effectively. With final operational clearance, FOC, features of air-to-air refueling, Derby, and Python missile integrated, the LCA is expected to be a true air superiority air defence weapon of war. Light, agile and manoeuvrable, the Indian Defence Ministry acknowledged before the parliamentary panel. Speaking to Parliament, Taiwan's Defense Minister Yen Taifa confirmed that the government wants to acquire the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II platform, though did not mention which variant of the jet or how many Taiwan would buy, Defense News reported. Taiwan is reportedly interested in the U.SS F-35B variant, which has vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, and was developed for use on U.S. Navy ships. This would allow Taiwanese jets to take off and fight even if its runways were destroyed in a Chinese first strike. The F-35 is a fifth-generation warplane, the most advanced type. China has been working on its own stealth jet projects, the J-20 and the J-31 planes, to keep pace with U.S. technology. The J-20 has now entered service in the People's Liberation Army Air Force, making China only the second country in the world to fully deploy fifth-generation fighters. The purchase would be part of a new round of arms sales from the U.S. to Taiwan, which China considers to be a rebellious breakaway province of its country. China has never renounced the use of force to bring the island back under its control as part of its One China policy. Meanwhile, Taiwan has armed itself with U.S. military hardware in an effort to deter Chinese invasion and ensure American support. China increased its air defense capability along the LAC in February and is maintaining a high level of alertness along the LAC. According to a recent intel report seen by India Today, the People's Liberation Army, PLA, has deployed 13 more Mi-17 helicopters, which has both transport and gunship versions, and 10 fighter jets in Hoping, 22 copters and 11 fighter aircraft in Ganga. The Lhasa Ganggar Airport is the largest airport in Tibet, supporting the capital city of Lhasa. The recent Chinese action clearly show that China is enhancing the fighting capability of its air force in Tibet. The PLA has deployed 8 Shenyang J-11 and 9 Chengdu J-7 fighter jets at Kashi Airfield, 39 fighter jets in Hayden, 8 copters at Seoul Heli Base in Tibet, and 9 Xian JH-7 fighter aircraft, 3 J-11s, 4 J-7s, and 2 Shenyang J-8s combat planes, and 5 Shaanxi Y-8 transport planes at Dingxin Airfield. Besides, Bejing has constructed 7 hangars at Pengta Airfield. Besides the 6 fully operational dual-use air bases facing India at Lhasa Ganggar, Ningxi, Kamdo, Hoping, Angari Gunsa and Shigatse, the PLA has built another 9 in Tar. China is also using its Beidou navigation satellite system near Brutsi, in Aksai Chin, 10 kilometers from LAC to watch Indian security forces. China plans to increase the number of satellites under the Beidou navigation satellite system from 30 to 35 by the end of 2020, sources said. Defense expert Lieutenant General, retired, Raj Kadian told India Today that India needs to be on guard. Following the face-off at Doklam, China is trying to create tension by deploying fighter planes. India should be prepared to counter any possible Chinese threat in Doklam and the LAC. China will never forget the Doklam humiliation. It will attempt a similar mischief. Kadian added that China considers India its adversary in the region. Talks of India joining the US, Australia and Japan to counter the Chinese influence in the Asia-Pacific didn't go down well with Beijing. Chahbahar, the port in the Sistan Balochistan province on the energy-rich nation's southern coast, is easily accessible from India's western coast and is increasingly seen as a counter to Pakistan's Gawadar port, which is being developed with Chinese investment and is located at distance of around 80 km from Chahbahar. Foreign Office spokesman Dr. Muhammad Faisal said Chahbahar and Gawadar are sister ports and complement each other in promoting future trade, transit, and connectivity. Our Minister of Maritime Affairs participated in the inauguration of a part of the Chahbahar port. We will continue to work with Iran for deepening connectivity between the two ports, he said. The spokesman also said Iranian Foreign Minister, who visited Islamabad this week, discussed the idea of Iran's participation in China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Faisal said Pakistan wants peace in the region and was against any arms race, but it was also not oblivious to the arms buildup in its neighborhood. We are opposed to any arms race in South Asia and have been proposing measures for promoting restraint in both the nuclear and conventional domains. We expect external players to be mindful of the imperative of maintaining strategic stability in the region and refrain from policies that generate imbalances, he said. Ms. Sitharaman, while speaking at a book release function in Delhi, said India is complying with nuclear non-proliferation regulations despite not being a signatory to the Non-Proliferation Treaty. We are signing nuclear treaties as a commitment to non-proliferation and are not supportive of illegal spread, she said. Unlike some of our neighbours, India does not believe in dirty bombs. We take non-proliferation very seriously, she said. Ms. Sitharaman also said infiltration bids from across the border with Pakistan have not come down. We are remaining alert, we will not entertain infiltration, she said. On the issue of rising terrorism-related incidents in Kashmir, the minister said the government is working with the state government to deal with the issue. Efforts are going on and government is engaged, she said, referring to the visits of the centre's interlocutor who has been engaging with different sections of people in the state. She said India does not want an escalation in tensions, but it is for Pakistan to prove that their territory is not being used for terrorism. Repeated delays in key naval projects have not only hit countries' maritime preparedness, but also led to huge cost escalation. 3 important naval projects, which were to cost Rs 9,892 crore, eventually cost the Navy Rs 38,855 crore, 4 times the original cost. Highlighting the delays in naval projects, the Standing Committee on Defence, headed by Major General B.C. Kanduri, RETD, in its report tabled in the Parliament on Tuesday, claimed that repeated delays in procurement projects have become part and parcel of the procedures. While mentioning about considerable delays in number of projects of the Navy, including indigenous aircraft carrier, IAC, naval offshore patrol vessels, fast interceptor crafts, landing craft utility and water jet fast attack craft, the parliamentary panel observed that the delays have adversely impacted the exchequer. In case of IAC, the delivery schedule of the aircraft carrier has been revised from December 2010 to October 2018. But, the warship is expected to be delivered by October 2020. The panel noted that the main reasons for time overrun are the non-availability of Russian steel, and delay in receipt of critical pre-launch equipment such as gearbox and diesel generators. The original cost of Rs 3,261 crore was revised to Rs 19,341 crore by the Cabinet Committee on Security in July 2014. Increased equipment costs, including weapons and sensors, and aviation facilities complex, AFC, due to finalization from generic to specific equipment has further added to the cost overrun, the Standing Committee report stated.
Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News. Warn.